Welcome, I'm Trish. Thank you for joining me for today's Pick a Card message. Now, I'm in a different room than I normally am, so you may hear some noises. I'm looking after little puppies. Get to subscribe to my new channel for lots more messages. I'll be also doing astrology forecasts over there and letting you know what the planets are doing at the moment and how that may be affecting you and how to best use those energies to your advantage. So that channel is called Cosmic Trish Astrology and Tarot, so please jump over there. I'll put a link below and hit the subscribe button. I'd really appreciate that. Now, all the decks that I'm using today, most of them are available on my website. I'll pop that link in there as well. But let's get back to your reading. Let's take a moment and we're going to choose from Group 1, Aqua, Group 2, Purple, Group 3, Pink, and I'll be back with your reading. Welcome back, Group 1. If you've selected the Aqua, then this is your reading. Now, the card that you've selected is called Messenger. So what that is indicating is that there is somebody in spirit that is wanting to connect with you. They may be leaving signs, or it may be your spirit team wanting to start working with you. So I've pulled some cards out of my medium deck as well, just to go a little bit deeper with that message, since you've chosen the Messenger card. Now, let's get into your reading. Okay, now what I'm feeling for you, Group 1, okay, there's something that you're needing to leave behind, and I feel it's related to conflict in some way. So it's either been something that you've been dealing with around other people, or it could be issues from other people or other people's issues that you're needing to discard and leave behind. I'm getting that in a few different ways in the cards. It's coming out in your tarot, but it's also coming out in your oracle. So here I'm seeing that there's more to the situation than what you can actually see. It's like you need to step outside and take a bird's eye view and see if you can see the situation from an outside perspective. Now, I'm seeing travel in your cards. So for some of you, you might be getting away or needing to get away. But for some of you, I feel like you need to get away from the situation that's around you. So if you feel like you're kind of around negative energy, or the tension feels like it's getting too much, you need to give yourself a break. You need to get yourself away from that for a little bit. So you need to, it's almost like you're needing to recharge your energy. So you're needing to step away. For some of you, that is a holiday. For others, I feel like it's just getting outside of that energy, the tension or the whatever it is that you're needing to step away from. Now, we're getting that because we have the 8 of Swords in the reverse position, and that's asking you to kind of walk away from battles, or disengage or remove yourself from dramas or battles that's going on around you. Now, it's saying you're needing rest because we have the 4 of Swords sitting right next to that. All of your tarot today are swords, and swords are all about words, mental clarity. It's about the mind and the expression and communication. So you have quite a lot of communications on the cards on the table here, and you have quite a few kind of conflict type cards here as well. So it is saying that you're needing to take a break from that. You're needing to rest from whatever drama or conflict that's playing out around you. For some of you, it could be mental, it could be playing out in the mind. So you need to give yourself a break and not be so hard on yourself. I'm seeing some healing taking place here as well. We have the 3 of Swords in the reverse position, and that's indicating that there's some healing of some past wounds taking place. Some healing that could be mental, healing of mental issues or mental abuses or mental struggles, because we are dealing with the swords here. But because it's pointing towards the heart, it could also be heart related or heart pain, emotional pain that we're healing from as well. We also have, you can see in the corner, we have the healing card as well. So we've got the healing coming in and the healing guide, so that's a guide coming in around you that's healing, trying to help you through this. And I feel like you've got the Messenger card because it's trying to indicate to you that you do have spirit around you. You have maybe your spirit team or a high guide or a healing guide coming in around you, because below the healing card you can see the protector, and that's a card of a guide or a guardian. So it could be a physical person, it could be somebody that you've lost in spirit that was kind of like your guardian or your guide, your protector. So somebody you felt was a protective energy over you and they're now in spirit. Or it could also be like a spirit guide that's protecting you or your guard guardian or your guide, because that's what it says, the protector, guide or guardian. And above that, we've got that kind of spirit guide energy coming in to heal you at this time. So whatever it is that you're going through, if you've forgotten to ask spirit for help, you need to ask spirit for help, because they can't step in and help you unless you ask, or let them know that it's okay for them to intervene and to help you in some way. But I feel whatever it is that you're going through, you definitely need to leave that behind, because the center card here is discard and leave behind. So it is saying that and it's different for everybody, this card here. So it's, for some of you, it's saying that there's something you need to kind of discard or walk away or let go of, or the mental issues you need to leave behind. Stop playing it out in your mind, just kind of let it go, because this is time to get away. Right next to that, you need time out, you need time to get away. And if I can point to you how many times I can see that, we're saying here you need to let it go, it's time to get away, you need rest, you're healing past wounds, and you're walking away from any battles that's going on around you. So it's in the cards right through, interweaving through the entire spread. Now I'm also feeling, so first you do have to call in spirit team to help you with this situation if you've forgotten to do that, because they were there waiting to bring you help. Now they could also be there leaving signs around you, coins or feathers, numbers on clocks could indicate that you have spirit around you. Now that, as I said, it could be like an ancestor, it could be somebody in spirit that you've recently lost, just letting you know that they're there with you, they're there to help you through, or it could just be your spirit team or your spirit guide, because both cards are in here. So this being the messenger card, saying that somebody on the other side is here for you, they're here to help you, they're here to let you know that they're with you and everything's going to be okay. But you have to kind of remember to say, please help me through this situation. So you have to kind of almost give them permission to help and guide you. So, or that you're very open to receive the guidance, and there you'll be looking for little signs, because the card of wise choices says look for signs. So you could be looking for signs, or you could be receiving signs through numbers, through feathers, through coins, that spirit is here to help you through this situation. So on one hand of this spread, we have lots of cards saying that there's some kind of spirit communication. We've got communication here as well with the angels. So here we're seeing some kind of spirit communication or communication with the other side. Now maybe you're thinking about going into mediumship abilities, you're thinking about starting to use your gifts, and one of your gifts could be mediumship abilities. That's also on the table here, because there's a lot here about working with spirit, working with guides and guardians, and working, communicating or healing in some way. So it could also be a healing practice that you're looking at, going into a spiritual healing practice as well. This is on the cards here as well for some of you. Now, because it's a group reading, it's going to be different for everybody, but if I can give you the energies of the spread, you'll be able to understand it from your perspective and your point of view. And that perspective is that there's spirit here to help you, whether that's ancestors, whether that's someone you've lost recently, or whether that's your guide or guardian here to help you. They could be here to help you through your healing that you're dealing with on a physical plane. They're here to help you with that healing, or it could be that they're coming in to help you with your healing of others, so your spiritual practices and your healing. So it could also be your communication, because we've got the communication with the angels card here as well, and it's saying that they're here to help you with communication, and that indicates that it could be working with spirit on the other side, or working with people that have passed over on the other side. So that's saying that they're here to help you with that as well. So, and then on the physical plane, I feel like you're going through some kind of either mental struggles, issues around mental struggles, and you're needing to give yourself a break here, and you're needing to walk away with it. So we've got all these cards over here on this side, which are all about spiritual practices and working with spirit. So whether that spirit's here to help you on a physical level, or whether they're here to help you work through to heal others, or to work with these spiritual gifts. But then over on this side, we've got our physical kind of cards, what's happening on the physical plane, and it is saying that you need to take a break from something, you need to walk away from battles, and you need to work on healing your own wounds. So here I'm seeing you work on wounds. It could be emotional wounds, because as I said, it's pointing to the heart, or it could be mental wounds and programming, or how you treat yourself, how others have treated you, playing on your mind, because we're a swords card here as well. So either way, we have healing coming in, and that healing could be coming in to help you on a physical level, as well as then to help you work with your spiritual gifts as well, because all the cards here are indicating that. Now I'm feeling like also here, as I said, there could be travel for some of you. It could just be needing to get away from the struggles that you're going through. But it feels to me like there's a bigger picture. There's a lot more to the situation. And I feel like Spirit's coming in to say, hey, there's more to life than what you're just going through right now. It's almost like you're thinking, you know, what else is out there? Is there more than what I've currently got? Or is there more than life to what it looks like on the surface? And Spirit is here to say that it is a much bigger situation. Now this to me feels metaphysical. It feels like it's showing me expansiveness beyond the physical body is what they're showing me. So they're kind of saying like it could be something you're going through that's physical, and you're thinking, is there more than just a physical body? But they're showing me that the expansive part of the spiritual body is so much bigger, is what they're showing me. Bigger, much bigger than the physical body. So what that I feel in my interpretation of that would be, they're showing me doors opening for you to really expand your spiritual gifts, or work with Spirit, or having a leap, or some kind of your mind just opening right up, because as I said, we do have the swords here, which is all about the mind. So it's almost like, yeah, you're being shown these this beautiful expansiveness. Now that's for some of you. For some of you, it is showing me loss on the other side. So perhaps you've lost somebody, because we've got the messenger, and it's showing me that they're here to help you through a current situation. Now this passing could have been an unexpected passing of somebody that you know or love, and it's saying that it could also be connected to blood disorder, so something to do with blood related. This is you. I'd love a message, and please message me and let me know that this is your spirit that's coming through, because they're showing me holding hands, like I'm seeing a holding hands. That's making me feel like perhaps you sat with them as they were passing, or they're just showing me hands, like hands, and it's like either touching hands or holding hands is what they're showing me, which is kind of making me feel like you were there for their passing, but you're still shocked. You're still, even though you may have been expecting it, maybe it was quick, but it feels to me like it's I feel you were there. I feel you were there in the passing, because that's what they're showing me. But yeah, so it could be blood related issues here. Like I'm not quite sure. There could be blood cancers. There could be blood clots. There could be anything really related to blood issues. So please do, drop me a comment if this is your person that's in spirit, because what they're saying is that I'm here for you. Messenger, little birdie messenger card is saying I'm here in spirit with you. I'm around you. You're never alone. So even though you feel you still feel a little shell-shocked, or it's still playing out in your mind, you think about it all the time, every day, they're saying we haven't gone too far away, we're only just, and I feel that's coming back to where they're showing me the physical body. This is what they're showing me. I'm getting goosebumps. So they're showing me, it's coming back to the image they showed me of the physical body being like this, and then the expansive body being this behind it. It's huge. It's bigger than this. It's so huge. So what they're showing me is spirit. The spirit that's on the other side is saying what we were in the physical body is nothing compared to what we are in the spiritual body. So it's almost like that's kind of their message coming through to you, saying there is more on the other side. Don't be worried, there's more on the other side, and what is on the other side, they're saying, is so much more expansive and so much bigger. So that would be a little message to you if you've been worried what happens after life, and that's where I feel like this has kind of all been leading. It's showing me that you were where I said that you might be thinking about the physical, and is there more beyond the physical? I feel like it's like you're questioning life after death, and what the spirit has come in to tell me is that, and this is a person, not a guide, this is a person that's recently passed over, is coming in to say, don't worry, don't fear, what is on the other side is so much bigger. And there's so much more. It's like and they're only like one step away is what they're telling me. They're like one step away, and it's huge. It's so much bigger is what they're showing me. Okay, illusion, not as it seems. I feel that's connected. I feel like that's coming in as it's almost like an illusionary world. So it's different. It's different to our physical world. So that's where I'm feeling like it's not quite the same. It's bigger and expansive, but the energy is what they're showing me feels different. vapory. I'm not quite sure how to explain that, but they're showing me the energy feels a little bit different on the other side is what they're giving me. It's that I keep coming back to the feeling of like when you're walking through fog, that kind of vapory energy. I don't know why they're showing me that, but that's what they're showing me. So it's, yeah, that's what they're giving me. But also there, I've just noticed there's fog on this card, so I think that's what they're trying to say. It's like maybe when they first cross over, maybe that, or when they first pass over, they're showing me that the energy maybe it has kind of a foggy kind of look to it, or something about it, or a feel. I keep wanting to feel this kind of energy. So and that's what they're showing me. So they're showing me that when you first go from this physical form over to that form, that's one of the big differences that you notice straight away, and that's just what this spirit person is trying to show me. Well, that's what they notice personally, the difference either in the feel of the energy or the visual part of the energy, but they're showing me like a foggy kind of energy. So I don't know if that fog actually meant anything on the physical plane, but to me it feels like it's more related to spirit when they've first passed over, and they kind of show me the difference between the two realms and how they're different. But the energy on that side feels much bigger over on the other side. And I'm feeling here also, coming back to your cards now, so thank you for that message that just came through. I'm seeing that there's some kind of strategy and planning around healing. So coming back to if you're planning to do some healing, or you're planning to do working on a spiritual level, or doing some kind of work on metaphysical work, it's saying that it's going to take a little bit of strategy and planning that needs to take place here as well. So let me just scan through. I feel like I've covered everything for you. For some of you, you're beautiful, you might be getting time away and having a holiday, but I am definitely seeing here with the discard and leave it behind card as well. So it's saying there's something that you do need to leave behind as well. Thank you for joining me, Group 1. I hope that this made sense to you. I hope that you got some kind of messages out of this. If this is your spirit person, then please leave me a comment. Let me know that this is yours. But thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you again next week for your pick a card reading. And don't forget to join me on my other channel for more messages during the week. Welcome back, Group 2. If you've selected the purple, then this is your reading. Now the card that you've picked is opportunity, and that's showing that you've got some opportunities coming up around you. Now I am seeing, just like Group 1, we've also got a card to say that there's messages coming in from the other side today. I am working in a different room than I normally do, and I feel like maybe the spirit energy is a little bit stronger in this room than my normal room for connection to spirit. So here I'm feeling I want to move into the center of your spread first of all before I tap into spirit. I'm seeing here that you're working on something, so there's something that's taking strategy and planning. Perhaps you're working with other people, or there's other people interconnected in it in some way, needing to work with others to achieve an outcome here. I do apologize, you'll hear some noises in this room because this room is not as quiet as my normal studio. So here I'm seeing that you're needing to collaborate with others or work with others in some way, or things are going to take time. You need to be patient, and I feel it's related to other people. So because there's other people involved here, it's going to take a little bit longer for all the pieces to come together for this opportunity, or that this thing that you're working on. Now I'm seeing also here that you've got the intuition and you need to trust yourself. So it's showing me that something could be coming up in the future because we've got the crystal ball. So these opportunities playing out that you're working towards now will be coming up in the future. So even though this is a weekly pick a card reading, doesn't mean that these outcomes are happening this week. It's just you're working towards kind of energy. So let's see what else we have here. Now we've got in split mind in two minds. This can show me that you either need a second opinion on something, or you need to consider the opinion of other people, because we've got the collaboration card here. It's like you're having to take in the opinions of other people to work something out in some way. So this, whatever this is, doesn't just involve you, it involves other people and their ideas and their opinions as well. Now for some of you it could be that you're needing to get a second opinion, whether if that's a medical thing, you're needing to get a second opinion, or if it's even, starting a new business, you're needing to get some kind of second opinion on the way you're setting that up. Now I'm also seeing here that it could also be intuition as well, because we have the intuition card as your main number one card, and second to that is like your physical form and your astral body as well. So it's showing me working with your astral body or working in the spirit realm. So it's like that metaphysical kind of energy. And because we've got the other side card, messages coming in from the other side, that's showing me physical side working with spiritual side. So whether that's you working in the spiritual field, working with spirit team, working with mediumship abilities, or whether that's you working with your guides are coming through to help you with whatever situation that is for you. Your reading feels very similar to group 1, so there's a bit of energy here that's kind of overlapping, so you might be able to actually tap into group 1's message as well, and see if there's anything in there for you as well. Now, something that you're needing to let go of, letting go of heavy burdens. Now, staying on this top line, I'm feeling like spirit could be coming in, whether that's somebody that's passed over or that is your spirit guides, saying that you're needing to let go of heavy burdens. For some of you, I feel like it is related to a loss, somebody that you've lost on the other side, and that heavy kind of feeling of having to, because we've got the balloon release in this card, it's showing me like the heavy heartache pains is what I'm feeling, and then drawn straight down to the Knight of Cups, that kind of energy is showing. Now that says romantic action is what it's saying. It's like it can be, the meaning of the Knight of Cups can be like a new or charging forward with a relationship. So it's an energy of emotion, because cups are emotion. They're all about your love life, your emotional feelings, and the knights are about moving forward. It's action, taking action with something. So that could be happening, but for some of you, I feel like it's related to perhaps it could be related to spirit on the other side, or somebody that you've lost here as well. And as I said, this is a group reading, so it will be different to everybody. The energy here will be different, but the overall energy that I'm seeing is that you're working with other people, or something's going to take time. For some of you, it's burdens that you're feeling, or there's some kind of, whether that's physical burdens or emotional burdens, it's going to take time to work through these, is what it's saying, because we have the patience card there, and it's quite a heavy burden. So and things that you need to let go of. So whether that is letting go of a person that you've lost in spirit and you're doing the balloon release, or that could just be symbolic for releasing somebody close to you, especially since it's sitting right next to the messages on the other side, somebody going through the doors to the other side, and it's going to take time to work through this, or this energy is quite heavy is what it's feeling, because it says heavy in the top line, and it's about working with other people to get through this. So it's not just about being in your own mind. With this strategy card, it's not just about being with your own mind, trying to find yourself, trying to find where you are in this situation, but it really needs the help of other people. So this feels to be completely different energy than what I was pulling in before with the setting up this new opportunity. This energy feels to be more about somebody on the other side here. Now, and again, it could be like dimensional, so working in spirit and working in physical. So the opportunities for some of you, if it is opportunities, it could be to work with spirit or work doing metaphysical work, or it could be that you're we're talking here about being on one physical plane and then also being in this astral plane or the spiritual plane. That card for some reason is giving me astral. It's giving me, this could be dreams, working in the dream, or connecting with somebody you've lost on the other side through dreams. They might be coming through dreams, or you might be having precognition dreams is what I'm hearing here, but it's something going on with dreams. So, or astral, you could be working on astral traveling or leaving the body or something, but this energy here is giving me astral energy. So that could be in the dream state and working in the dream state, or working through astral projection or astral travel here. But again, because it's sitting next to the intuition card, it's giving me that ability or that skill. So showing me some kind of skills that you've got to work in the astrals. Now it could be also, I'm feeling Akashic records for some of you. You could be working on tapping into your Akashic and finding out your purpose, or the world's purpose, or something, getting some kind, tapping into getting some information from the Akashic. That's for some of you that I'm feeling here. The energy of these readings feel to be very metaphysical and very spiritual readings is what I'm getting today, more so than physical. But both readings from group 1 and 2 are showing me a level of a physical state with the incorporating the spiritual state as well. The Emperor in your tarot is bringing in energies of command, taking charge. So again, we could be looking at very strong energy from the other side. So it could be like new guides coming in that are very strong, but it could also be showing me you standing in your power, taking your power back, stepping into this energy of accepting your own power and your own uniqueness. And we have the Ace of Cups in the reverse position. So that's showing me that it's a bit of a draining feeling, a feeling of loss or draining. So it could be, for some of you, could be related to a loved one on the other side. For some of you, it could be trying to set something up or something that you're working on and it's feeling very draining. It could also be that you're finding whatever you're doing in your physical life very draining. So something going on around you that feels very physically draining, but it's sitting right next to like your Knight of Cups. So I'm really feeling energy around other people, whether that's a relationship that feels very draining or that's really making your cup feel empty, or perhaps your relationship feels empty. Just tapping into the spirit energy that's here in the cards, it's showing me that male energy. So that could either be like we've got the father figure on one side, but we've got young male energy on the other side. So it could be both, or it could be one of them, but it's showing me more male energy than female energy. And it's showing me something that took place with the brain, perhaps some kind of aggressive tumor with the brain, because we have the aggressive card sitting underneath that, and then we have the tumor card there as well. Energy that's coming through here is saying that I am here for you, just wanting to let you know that I am here for you. You to speak to somebody, so whether there's something that you need to release or talk about, it's asking you to talk something through with people around you. Again, I am here for you. Okay, so they're also showing me packing bags or suitcases, so I don't know if that means a holiday or something that indicates bags. They're showing me bags for some reason. So just coming back to your reading here, one of the messages that are coming through here, it could be for some of you that are considering a separation or leaving a friendship group or leaving a work position, or there's something here that is like separating from something. So it's almost like showing because of, okay, so what they're showing me is a connection and then a separation, and it's showing me that it could be romantic partner, because we have the Knight of Cups sitting next to something that's quite draining here with the cups in reverse. So Ace of Cups in reverse is showing me that something's been drained, or the energy feels drained after this. Now the King or the Emperor is showing me taking your power back, or fueling yourself up and taking your power back in some way. But it's the message I am getting through is whatever you're working on up in here, whether you're thinking about leaving a job or leaving a friendship group, or disconnecting from something, or distancing yourself to something, that's in some way there's distance going on here. It's saying you need to really think carefully about this situation. So think carefully about the distance or the separation here as well. And again, we've got the strategy card, so it's saying like maybe you need to talk it through with other people, or there's some way, and it's not going to be quick, it's going to take a little bit of time here. But thank you so much for joining me, group 2. I will see you again next week for your pick a card reading. Welcome back, group 3. If you've selected the pink, then this is your reading. You've selected reclaim your power, so that's giving me a sense of needing to get more motivated, or find your power, your personal power, take your power back. It can be energy here as well. I'm feeling like you're needing to get more energy or more motivation in some way. Now the cards here are be open to receive. So here I'm feeling I do this when I pull in energy, so it's almost like maybe that's something you could try. So it's rubbing your palms together and bringing in spiritual energy to boost your energy, because I'm feeling like this is energy related. It feels like you're a little bit grounded, a little bit lacking in energy in some way. So it's saying that you're needing to pull energy in. So whether you're pulling that energy in from something you enjoy doing, or whatever, being out in nature, getting sunlight, getting good foods, because I'm also seeing the food card here as well. But it could be also tapping in and pulling energy in and grounding yourself, balancing your chakras and pulling energy in this way as well. So these images are showing somebody sitting, grounding, pulling in energy. It's almost like for some of you it could be that you need to reflect and accept accountability, what you're accountable, your own responsibility, so how you're responsible for your own life, or what you're responsible for if you're responsible for a certain situation. But there is a sense of reviewing the past or going through past situations and reflecting on them. So it's like you're almost not moving forward because you're stuck in the past, or you're going over situations, but there's a connection and a grounding. So it feels to be stuck. The energy feels stuck. It's like you're not moving forward because you're still kind of stuck in the past, or you're still going through something from the past. For some of you with the resilience card, it's showing me that you were in a situation for a very long time. So maybe you or somebody around you has been in a job for a very long time, and they're sitting now and they're reviewing whether they're moving on to the next stage of their life, because there's a bit of reflection going on here. We're reviewing and we're reflecting. So are we looking at changing positions, or are we looking at moving in some way? I'm just trying to see what's coming up around you. Now there is caution card here. It's saying you need caution, because we've got roll the dice. So we've got the challenge card, or it's showing me that it is a risk. So it's a risk. Whatever the situation is, it's not set in stone, it's not concrete, it feels to be a little bit risky, and it's saying that you really need to sit on it and you really need to consider the options very carefully. So for some of you, I feel like it's a lack of motivation, grounded, kind of stuck energy. But for some of you, I feel like it's a momentary pause to review the situation and review the next risk that you're about to take, or review the next step that you're going to take, and to see how much risk is involved in that, because there's a level of risk there, because there's a caution sitting next to risk. So it's saying that you need to really sit and reflect and review this before you make a move, and because part of that is either something that you're going to be in for a long time. So it could be a contract or something that you're doing, and you're going to be in this contract for a long time. For some of you, it's saying you've been in this job or in this situation for a very long time. So there's an element around it of something taking a long time, but also having to review the situation fully, or look at past situations and reviewing your past or your accountability in this as well. But a level of reflection going on around these cards. So here we're seeing, now we've got here taking your power back, so taking the decisions, but I'm feeling here that they're stationary and they're really just sitting on this at the moment. Taking time alone is like the Hermit card. It's like you're having to make this decision on what's right for you at this time alone. This is your decision alone. So it's taking time out just to pause and really think about the situation here closely. Now I'm seeing also here that there's a struggle to achieve. We're getting that from the Ace of Wands in the reverse position. So it's showing me this new path, but there's a hold up on this path. So it's not like a clear path to take. There is something going on here that's a blockage, or it's either you're not moving, you're not budging. The energy here feels stationary for some reason. You're not moving forward on this new path or this new idea. It's like you've got all these other things that you've got to weigh up, or these other things that you've got to consider going on here as well. Can be a little bit of anxiety going on here around this situation because of the Seven of Wands that's in the reverse position. Shows a little bit of anxiety around this decision or whatever's coming up for you. Now the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse position is asking you, this is giving me that needing more motivation kind of energy here. So I'm feeling like there's a struggle to move forward, whether that's because of the situation that's going on around you and you're needing to reflect on something. It's not quite a clear path forward. There's blockages and hurdles here that you're working through, or for some of you it could be lack of motivation, could be one of the things. It's like you're really struggling. You could be feeling lethargic, you could be feeling like you've got no get up and go, and it's like you're wanting to take new steps or take a new path, but you don't have the energy for it, or you don't have the motivation for it. And I'm feeling that strong energy coming through. So I'm also seeing here on the end the food card. So the sweetest thing can also indicate foods, and it could be showing that sluggishness can come from food that you're eating. So maybe you need to relook at what you're putting into your body, whether that's through food digestion or consuming, what you're consuming, whatever that's going in through your mouth or your eyes, or you're consuming. It could even be energy around you, that you could be consuming like negative energy around you, but something's causing blockages, it's causing struggles to move forward. Also for some of you, I feel like it's like you're really wanting something. There's something like a path that you really want to do, and you know, really enthusiastic about it, but for some reason the universe isn't just laying it out there for you, and you're not moving through quick enough, because we've got the Ace of Wands in reverse. And now the aces are normally quite quick, but this is in reverse, so it's showing me really slow energy. So things feel very slow here. It's like you're not moving forward on a path as quickly as you want to. It's taking a very long time is what the cards are saying. The Resilient card is saying something's taking a lot longer than what you thought or what you hoped it would. So that's showing me that kind of energy there as well. So I'm not sure if there's like you're waning in motivation. Motivation is starting to fall away because you've been trying so hard for such a long time that you're losing the energy to keep trying it. So that's the sense that I'm giving now. If I had to give an outcome for that, I would say you're needing to refresh your energy, you're needing to step away, you need to ground yourself, you need to feel your energy. So definitely need to reclaim your power, reclaim your energy, because that's going to help give you the clarity or the energy to move forward. The blockages could be coming in what's going on around you, cleaning up the energy around you, or the food that's going in. So once you've kind of cleaned that energy through, I feel like this energy shifts a little bit and gives you more of movement energy, because at the moment the energy feels struggling or holding back energy. But I feel there's a bit of work you've got to do, and you've got a bit of reviewing and taking caution on the risks that you're taking. So there's a bit of work to do here with reviewing a situation, bit of work to do with your energy field and what you're consuming food wise, that's going to, so you're not feeling so sluggish, and you to be able to move forward, because I think things are kind of feeling like they're stuck and on hold at the moment. All cards here are saying sitting stuck in it. So for some of you it is about reviewing a situation, but definitely opening up to power here. We're seeing with the opening up to receive, definitely feeling like you're having to pull energy in because it feels very slow, this energy. To speed things up a bit, it's about cleaning up what goes in your body, but also pulling in more energy and reclaiming your power here. So I hope that makes sense to you, group 3. I'll see you again next week for your pick a card reading.